Hello everyone, how's it going today? Happy Friday night. Let me actually reposition this. So we got our first section of the middle portion, so we're half done with the Titanic now. So that's pretty cool. We've got our funnel, second funnel, and this is basically where the ship broke apart when it sank. So I guess I probably could do the broken apart part, but that would be just in poor taste. So I talked a bit about last time that I get why they did a few things, and it's not like they matter too much, but I would have liked a support beam going all the way up here. That would have been pretty nice. And then a bit of an angled portion over here to better support the funnel, because it wobbles a little bit. If I go here, I might... Oops, there goes a lifeboat. We don't want that. So the funnel wobbles a bit. It is not anchored on a whole lot of positions, so that's a little bit annoying. Given the size, I can understand wanting to save a few pieces and stuff like that, but... So let's go ahead and move that off, because we are done with that section. And we have a little bit more to read. Funnel and compass. This section includes a portion of the Titanic's massive engine rooms and the elevated structure in the center that housed the main compass. It was elevated to ensure the least amount of interference from the massive amount of iron in the ship's hull. There is also a small subassembly that represents a bench used by passengers enjoying the upper decks of the ship. That's pretty cool. Alright, so bag number 21, bag number 21. Oh, I should also mention, I did find the missing transparent piece that I was missing. It was stuck in one of the plastic bags, one of the little poly bags. So we are good there. I should actually pull this out and put it in here. Boop. That is in bag number 25. We will probably get to that tonight. Also, I got the missing piece. Comes in this little non-sealed bag. It came in a padded envelope, just one. But that is going to the set that I pulled one of these off from, so for now, that is just staying to the side. Alright, alright. Who's going to need lifeboats on an unsinkable ship? Exactly! One day in the far future, the wreck of the Titanic will be pulled up and refitted with into a space battleship to fight off genocidal aliens. Something tells me that it won't be. They're actually predicting that in another 40 years, the wreck is going to be essentially gone. Ald can now make the Chinese New Year set whole, yeah. I'm happy about that. Okay. Various pieces here. No small poly bags in that one. I'm just referencing Space Battleship Yamato. I know. I know. You've been working on Lord British's castle. Eventually you'll get it done. That's excellent. That's the one that you shared on the Discord, correct? Because that was pretty nice. It was a very nice build there. When I was a kid, I made the Castle of Daventry. And a whole bunch of the scene areas from King's Quest 1. You think the Yamato is in worse shape than the Titanic? It might be. It might very well be. Ooh, gray doors. Neat. Okay. Alright, so we start off with the 4x10. Let's get 2 white plates and 2 dark gray 2x6s. Alright, and then... these 6x8s. Get these on. A 6x6 cylinder. Let's just flip that over so that we can do it from the bottom. And I need dark red 1x6s. There we go. And there we go. Okay. And then we get these other dark red plates on. You're looking forward to this chill stream after a crazy day at work? Well, I'm glad to hear that you were looking forward to it, and I'm sorry you had a crazy day at work. It is nice to have something like this leading into the weekend, isn't it? Go with a 1x12 here. And we need 2 white 1x1 cylinder plates. Alright, I need another one of these dark red plates. And let's see, what do we got? Alright, 2x12 of black plates. And another one. And there we go. Alright, so we're going to get the bracket pieces there. Most chill part of the stream is the EU4 soundtrack. Makes you remember all the world conquering you've done. Just like the Titanic was going to conquer the world. And then it sank. Pretty sure that's how it worked, right? Alright, let's see. Next up, we have another one of these, get off there. Thank you. Alright, so we got the yellow 2x2s with Technic pins. Get those on, and get this right in the middle there. And that is going to go right there. And I need the log brick. How was it going to conquer the world? It was a passenger ship. Because it was going to be so awesome. That's a pretty standard phraseology for things that were supposed to be awesome and change the world and blah, blah, blah. And you know what I mean. Technic friction pin. Oh, interesting. They had put a slot in the Technic friction pins a number of years back. I think to make them easier to take out, a little bit sturdier or something like that, but they were also not as stiff. I mean, I have some Technic friction pins from back in the 80s. And they were almost impossible to remove out of these Technic bricks. It was going to have the first major helm added. It was supposed to be awe-inspiring, yeah. And it kind of was. I mean, until it, sank. That's going to take the awe out of a ship, isn't it? Oops, our boat sank. Okay. Get these pieces on here. Two by 3 white bricks here. I mean, obviously anything that floats on the water is never going to be unsinkable, but it did have a number of safety things to make it very difficult to sink, and it just so happened that the way it hit the iceberg was the way that was bad for trying to keep it afloat. And 2x4 gray. 2x8 gray. And we get our green bracket pieces. I do like getting them in green. It's pretty nice. Ghostbusters 2, that Titanic did make it to New York. Let's see. Yeah, the Olympic survived the longest, yes. Because the Britannic, before it could even be used as an ocean-going vessel, it was commandeered by the British Navy to serve as a hospital ship in World War I. And yeah, and Ghostbusters 2 was 1989, so they should have known how it sank, and it would not have been intact coming into New York Harbor. With just like a hole in the bow. Looks up existing jammer designs, just blinks at the Gnomish Whelk. I love the Gnomish Whelk. There are a few people. There was a thread on the Piazza about the Gnomish Whelk, and man, people are not happy with that. I like that design myself. I think it's cute. I think that it does its purpose. It did have a hole, but that's what it was. It was a big hole, like a torpedo or a mine hit it, as opposed to a big scrape across. And of course, you know, it wasn't shattered into 2 pieces. All right, let's put this over here. There's nothing on the bottom, no, okay. There we go. We can get that stack put on. And then we get, I think these are 14, right? Yeah, I don't think they're 16s. See, again, I'd like to have some support here. Yeah, that's fine, Mr. Wolverine. I don't mind. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and get some brown 1x2 plates. Get these on top. And we'll do the next 2. So you're saying the part of the ship that you look at and said it needs more support here is the part where the real ship broke in half? Yeah, actually, that is the case. There was an expansion joint there, though, in real life. Specifically so that... you know, for all the pressure and everything like that. Alright, now we get some 1x12s. Get these laid on. the 2x2 here. There we go. We can get some 1x4 arches placed up here. I don't think these actually mean anything. I think they're just... I don't know, I guess didn't want to use 1x4, regular 1x4 bricks. Alright, blue plate. Another 2x2 and... 2x4 inverse slopes, originally used as the lower chassis of airplanes in the mid-'80s. You really do love that color of blue? Yeah, Lego blue is a pretty nice, rich shade. It's a good, good color. See... Like, I see no real reason... Well, okay, I guess I do see. If you did the 2x4 here, then that would be right there. But, it's still... Why not use a 2x10 plate there, then? Kind of thing bugs me a little bit. Four by 6 plates. As we get to the decks, Lego blue versus Maersk blue. Very, very different shades. Very different shades. A little bit of schmutz on there. Alright, let's see. We got 3 of these on each side. Kind of a dark tan color. It's very, very nice shade. Nope, that's a little far back. Then we have 1x6 gray plates. A no preference answer. I mean, they're different shades. They do different things. I like a lot of shades of blue. Let's see. Over analyzing. Blue is blue. I mean, there's different shades of blue. All right, we get the gray doors on here now, and that is one there. One there. One right here. I guess maybe it's easier to put the same doors all in one bag rather than getting 2 different, 2 different pieces. I mean, to a certain extent, where we separate some of the colors is kind of arbitrary, so... We've just kind of decided that certain things are blue and others are green and others are purple. Some funky pieces at the top near the tan. Those are car doors. These are old car door pieces from town sets. You'd get You know, one like this on either side of the car door. Obviously, these are all the same, and they do have a little letter, L, on these. Others would have an R. Depending on if they're left doors or right doors. Brown is just dark orange. I mean, again, like, it's kind of arbitrary. We do have specifics as to why why we call things certain shades and stuff like that, but it's still pretty arbitrary. Let's go ahead and move these over here. There we go, and then we get more of these dark tan tiles. Both going that way. Alright. That looks good. Get these 1x1 cylinder plates on either side. And we don't have bricks going through the center, but we do have a 2x6 tile, plate, I'm sorry. And yellow. Get those gray ones there. Okay, these are going to be beds, apparently. Oh, whoops. I did make an error on... Yep, alright. Made an error here. I'm just assuming symmetrical, and it's not. Howdy, Abcody. Abcody, how's it going? Water drinking time. Alright, there we go. So I'm assuming these are supposed to be interior walls, which makes me think that there's supposed to be a corridor that way. I do not know the layout of the Titanic, so I do not know if that is accurate. Go. And get these two here, and then get this on top. Okay, nothing else other than that. Get our Technic friction pins in here. It does matter when you put these in, what orientation these are, and I can never remember which one it is. It's either easier to connect them when they're vertical or horizontal, rather than, like, at an angle. So if you want an easier time connecting up sections with Technic pins, well, really, friction pins, because the other ones will spin too much to matter, do orient them properly. There we go. And then we get the 4x6 plates on there. Alright. So the first portion is done. We have a spare black friction pin and a 1x1 white cylinder plate. Now, with a section done, let's go ahead and do some minifigs. After we'll take a look at this real fast. I believe the engines are going to slide in right there. Or something like that. Nope, get back in there. Don't pop out. Silly piece. Let's put that to the side for the moment. Let's keep it on. There we go. All right. Now then, what do we want to start with? Let us start with this one. Get some other things ready as well. It's going to slide up there. I will actually put this over here because I don't need it right now. Alright, so Series 22. Let's go ahead and start a prediction. Can all guess what is in the minifig pack? Get to voting. Alright, let's see. What do we want? What do we want? Let's go for this one. Alright, so we have already, we have gotten Pepper Girl, many Pepper Girls, Figure Skater, we've gotten Moon Knight, we've gotten the Alien, and the Raccoon Girl. We have not gotten that column at all, we have not gotten that column at all, and we have not gotten the Bard. So we are hoping for one of those. Get your prediction in. Chance Pepper. Pepper. Bad, Mad Martin. Terrible. Best way to lose lots of hams is to make Ald fumble during Spelljammer. 14K, huh? Wow. Some people looking to redistribute their hams. I should probably get my timer up. Okay, and I have my pen ready to mark off what we get. Most of it is yours. You want to share with the group. Aww, that's so generous. All right, let me move this to the side and get that off. All right, so, and go. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's see, what is that piece? That is... looks like hair or something. Let's look for something else. I think that's the head. Got something small here. Move some pieces around. What do we have here? Okay, I think I know. I believe it is the birder girl, or the wildlife, you know, the bird watcher with the toucan. That is going to be my guess. Am I correct? Is it the birder girl? The bird watcher with the toucan, which is a new piece for me. I do not have a toucan. It is It is indeed. Excellent. Ah, so good. I figured it out from the hair and hat. So, let's go ahead and choose that prediction. Choose the outcome. That is a yes. Silly lady, you can't go hawking with a toucan. Well, she's not going hawking. She has nothing to sell. She's not Steven. So a little torso with short sleeves. She's got a watch or something on her arm. Two shirt pockets there. Let's go ahead and get her khaki pants on. We'll get the Indiana Jones satchel on her there. She does have two faces. Let's make her happy. Dark green binoculars, which are pretty cool. I do not have them in dark green. A lime green bamboo leaf piece. A toucan. One more than a one can. Come on, focus, camera. Focus. Come on, focus. It doesn't really want to focus. It focused, like, for a second. There we go. Now it's in focus. It's pretty nice to get a toucan. I like that. But not quite a three can, no. No. It's a cute little toucan, yeah. I love that. I love having this little toucan. I mean, we've got parrots and stuff like that, so it's nice to get even more birds. Now we can have Fruit Loops. And we get an extra dark green set of binoculars. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so with that, that is Birder Girl. There we go. And I would not mind getting extras of her, because I'd like more toucans. I could name him Sam, yes. I could name him Sam. Alright, so next up, we are going to do Series 5. Let's go ahead and start the next prediction. Alright. Get up here, box. Howdy, Kukri. How's it going? There we go. Let's go for this one. Alright, so get your predictions in. Can I guess what is in the minifig pack? Gaming history has taught you that birds are enemies. Some birds are friendly. So let's see. We have gotten the Graduate. We have gotten the Cave Girl. We have gotten the Dino Guy. We have gotten the Exercise Lady a couple times. We have gotten the Sherlock Holmes Detective. We have gotten the Snowboarder a couple times. We've gotten the Gangster, and we've gotten the Boxer. Still quite a few that we have not gotten. Parrots are very friendly. Yeah, there you go. Especially if you just keep the parrots supplied with crackers. You know, gotta feed the addictions. You gotta feed the addictions. Okay, so the prediction is ready to go. Let's start. All right. You set that up for me. Oh yeah, anyone can set something up for me, and I will take that. You open the door for me, even intentionally, I will walk in. I'm happy to do that. All right, what do we got? I need to move some things around in here. That is the torso. Feels like it has normal hands, so it's not the boxer. Okay. I'm going with the clown. It could also be the Sherlock Holmes, but that is going to be a loss if it is Sherlock Holmes. I think it's the clown. Am I correct? Am I correct? Yeah, it is the clown. All right, I felt the hat. Okay, so that is a correct prediction. Choose the outcome. Yes, yes indeed. Let's complete that prediction. No, he's short. He's got short legs, little shorty legs. A white head, completely white head. And a blue bowler hat with a flower on it. And a pie. It is always good to get more pies. Pie. Now you need a car to put 50 of them in. There we go. Focusing a little bit. Splat. Nope. Alright, so the clown has been gotten. Alright, there we go. Toss that other set of instructions aside. Next up, we have the Vidiyo Series 1. Start prediction. This is going to be a completely random because I have no way of checking this. I am not picking this one. I'm actually going to pick this one. And then I will slide this one in here. There we go. I have no ability to check this one, so it is going to be a completely random. So get your hams in, get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside? Coulrophobia is the fear of clowns. You like to make bad decisions with these bets? A 21K for a yes. Wow. You're going for that ham redistribution, I see. Actually, open up my window. It's cool out, so I'm hoping for a little bit of breeze. Howdy, Kichikun. How's it going? All right. It is, the prediction is done. So what do we have? What do we have? So we've gotten the ice cream guy. We've gotten the genie girl. We've gotten the cheerleader. We've gotten the rabbit, although I didn't open that on stream. We've got the tanuki, fox, cat guy, something like that. I'm not sure. It's not a fox because he's got a striped tail. Raccoon guy, maybe? I don't know. You put 1,600 on yes. I mean, if you want, you know, ham redistribution. Ham redistribution. All right, so I'm gonna keep guessing ones that we have not gotten. So let's go with the samurai guy. Let's go with the samurai guy. Yeah, red panda maybe? I don't know. It's random furry, maybe. Well, I don't actually know that the chances are 1 in 12. But I'm going with the samurai guy. So, am I right? Pull out my knife. Put the knife away. I mean, he just has a microphone, unfortunately. Nope. It is the tiger person. Alright. The tail is different, so this is definitely not a cat. It's definitely not a cat, then. Alright, so... nope, that was not the right button. Choose the... Wow! 21k to 20k? Wow, okay. Nope. I did not guess what is inside the minifig pack. Let's complete that prediction. There we go. Actually, let me go ahead and mark this one down. There we go. All right. We'll open this one up and construct him. I don't need this anymore for the stream. Just say no on all of them because you're... That's okay. All right. So pink pants, lime green shirt, cat tail, which is very rubbery. Interesting that this was inside the bag with this rather than outside the bag. I wonder if furry LEGO fans have been really enjoying this series. I have no idea. Alright, so we got the different record tapes. Ooh, nice teal. I will admit I'm a little tempted to take Brasso to some of these. Brasso will take the printing off with a bit of rubbing. I have done that before. I'm terrible. And he's got a record. Like an actual LP. Come on. Focus, camera. There we go. All right, got double what you spent. Yeah, that's what should happen because it was pretty even. All right. Next, Ald will tell us of his glue crimes. Oh no, there's no crime because I'm not actually harming the brick itself. I'm just harming the printing on it. It was clearly a Rakshasa. Okay, next up, bag number 22. Seems like more of a cheetah person. Well, I mean, cheetahs are cats, so it's a cat person. It is not wrong to call him a cat person. Kachit has many wares. I'm a little amused that I can know that without having ever played the game. Alright, we've got lots of the minifig backpack pieces. There we go. Okay. Start with that. So we're doing one of the sides here. There are a ton of little pieces in it, yeah. Yeah, there really are. Another blue cylinder brick. Alright, get the gray log bricks. Don't go on the floor, sir. Stay up here. You're not allowed to go on the floor. It just wants to be free! The memes are strong with this one. Yeah, it's almost as if you can pick up a lot of these things just by internet osmosis. After the Titanic stream, are you going to build a battle dolphin? No. No, I'm not. I am not. If I were going to do LEGO streams where I built my own thing, it would be Gundam ships. That is what I want to build of my own. Like, I've got a Magellan partially planned out. And of course, I already have a Salamis Kai and everything. And a mostly done Argama. I would like to make a Nihil Argama. I'd like to make a Radish. I'd like to make a Jupitris. Build the white base? I want to build the white base, yeah, I do. Look, the true answer is that I want to build most of the ships. Will they be in scale with the Mega Bloks mobile suits? No. Hell no. They're 1/275th scale, and I'm actually using a non-standard... Well, not exactly non-standard. There's a couple different places. Most of the Salamis Kais are listed at 188 meters long. But I built mine at as if it were 288 meters long, because I swear that's what it looks like in the shows. That's what seems right. $188 seems way too small, plus there's some refits that are listed at like 232 or something like that. It's just kind of bonkers. It's almost as if they weren't very consistent. Alright, I may have gone too far with this. No, that's right. This is going to be here. Alright. I'm good. I'm good. If someone had told you 20 years ago that you would be watching someone assemble Legos online and liking it, you would have said, we nerds have inherited the Earth. Exactly. Yeah, if I were going to do Skyrim, I would probably do a stream of that. Same thing with, like, Daggerfall. If I do Daggerfall, it's going to be a stream. It's not going to be a regular Let's Play. No, they did not make Battletech sets. That is not a license that they have ever gotten. You may have just seen someone's own creations. A mock, MOC, my own creation. Oh, Kijikun, I've played Daggerfall. I've never beaten it, but I've played Daggerfall. The main issue for playing Daggerfall is just it's, you know, like, very long. It can be very long. I mean, you can finish it pretty quick if you're, you know, if you really want to and stuff like that. So there's just actually that's not, that goes right there. It is very open-worldy, but the bigger thing is just so much of it is just randomly generated same stuff. But that's also why I would do a stream of it rather than a standalone Let's Play. Because I think that kind of play works better as a stream. Did I see that there's going to be a live-action Robotech incarnation? I did not see that. I have not been paying attention to Robotech. Yeah, I'd probably use Daggerfall Unity at this point. You do have the instructions for the King Crab Assault Mech. I'm pretty sure that's not actually, like, licensed PGW Chaos. Like, I'm pretty sure that's someone's own design. Because LEGO would have to license those things, and that would not be cheap. That's the thing. Well, it would not be cheap, and it would be, like... The big thing is that they would need to get their costs back, and I just don't think that there are enough people that they would consider it worthwhile. You know, like, they won't even do Gundam, where the U.S. and Japan would be huge markets for Gundam. But that's still a relative thing. Like, they'd be relatively huge. Now, if Gundam became huge in China, that would be another story. Because there are so many potential purchasers in China. Alright, where's the other black one? There it is. Huge relative to Majestic Prince. But the rest of the world, it wouldn't be a very big marketplace. Alright, so we need 6 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You've still not watched the live-action Cowboy Bebop. If you go into it expecting it to be the TV series, the anime, you may be disappointed. If you go into it hoping for its own thing, I think you will enjoy it. I really enjoyed it. It was more cohesive than the original. I mean, they made some story changes that I wasn't a fan of, but that's kind of, you know... It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But they didn't, like, they made the story changes that they made generally don't make, like, they make sense, at least fairly well, is kind of what I would say. The casting was excellent, yeah. Like, I think the thing that disappoints me the most about not getting a Series 2 is not getting to see more Ed. Because the very brief amount of Ed that you get to see, really, really well cast, I think. Yeah, 450 that's a lot. No, there is Ed. Ed is in the live-action Cowboy Bebop. Ed just only shows up literally at the end. Yeah, and it really isn't an anime adaptation to live action. It is a live action version. Like, that's what I would say. They did a really good job, I thought. I'm actually disappointed that there isn't going to be more. I think a lot of the bad press was just people expecting it to be exactly the same, and it was not exactly the same, because it can't be exactly the same. Never saw the anime, like the live action. There, yeah. Like, if someone has not seen the anime, and they like kind of actiony sci-fi with a good bit of humor and stuff like that, I think they'd like it. They cut it down too early. Yeah, and then I think that's one of the reasons why Netflix is losing subscribers. I mean, it's one of multiple reasons. They keep increasing the price. Obviously, that's going to do it too. There's so many other services out there now. And they literally keep killing off the series that they use to get people to subscribe. People expected a 1-to-1 but got a 1-to-4, which isn't necessarily bad, but different. It is definitely different. I would go so far as to say that it is. I mean, how many live-action properties are there that are also anime kind of thing? I'd say it's one of the better ones. Absolutely one of the better ones. Disney Plus had to be a scary thing to them? Yeah, well. One thing that I would like to see Netflix do is actually get classic movies, a lot of classic movies. Like, that's one thing that you need is a good, massive inventory of stuff, but they keep putting things up and then taking them away. I mean, I agree about like, there are ways to get around the no-share account thing that aren't, like, draconian or something like that. Alright, there we go. Get these a dark red. I mean, personally, I'm just too lazy to go to a whole bunch of different services. I don't want all of that. I don't want to deal with all of that. So, in a lot of ways, if it's not on Netflix, I don't care. I don't care about it right now. Not that I, like, it's not like an active thing, but I'm not going out of my way to find things or pirate things or anything like that if it's not on Netflix. If it's not on Netflix, it's just like, it's like, when you had cable, something on HBO, you just didn't watch it, and you don't have HBO. I'm okay with that. I don't, like, there is no series that, or show that they could make that I think would be something that I would feel like I absolutely needed. So for me, it's just not on Netflix. Maybe I'll watch it someday, but I don't need to watch it now. But yeah, Disney is probably, like, Disney's too big. They have way, way, way too many properties. I think. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this on the side. Like, losing the Marvel license for Netflix really disappointed me because those shows, Luke Cage, very good. Jessica Jones, excellent. Iron Fist, wasn't bad. Wasn't fantastic. Daredevil, pretty good. But then just outright canceling them, that was disappointing, because those are really good shows. And that just gets to the biggest problem I have with Netflix, is that it's just a cancel fest. You like something, you just can't trust that they're gonna keep making it. You don't understand why the antitrust laws don't do something with Disney? Yeah. There's all kinds of political things that we could talk about with that. Well, I think they could have for a time. I don't know that it was completely, because those licenses have to be for a time period at least. I think they canceled it out of spite. That's what it felt like to me, really. I don't know. I'm not privy to that kind of thing. But generally, like, Disney acquires Marvel, Disney has to, you know, abide by the terms of deals made by Marvel before they acquired them. They can try to renegotiate and stuff like that, but if the contract says that Netflix can make, you know, they have the license for 5 more years, and they have the license for 5 more years. Did I hear a piece? No. And now I'm paranoid about pieces. The big thing about Netflix is that I think they, like, if you're gonna create, even if you're a business dedicated to making money, if you're creating art, even if it's purely for money, then you need to, I think you really do need to have some sense of the art itself. And understanding that there's more to creating it than just the bottom line. I'm not saying keep producing them if they're literally not making money, but you gotta understand that if, you know, 1 million people signed up for your service because they want to see show X, and then you cancel show X after 1 season, those people aren't going to be hanging around unless you have other reasons for them to hang around. And if you keep doing that over and over and over again, then there's going to be some people who are going to see it as, you know, why should I watch any of your stuff? You know, it becomes self-defeating, because it's like, if they're not, if there aren't enough people watching it, so we cancel it, but then everyone is like, well, I'm not going to watch it until they got a few seasons because they're just going to cancel it, then it becomes a self-defeating, you know, self-fulfilling prophecy kind of thing. And that's the thing that frustrates me. Like, there was a point in time where, like, Fox was the place to go for kind of the geeky, nerdy television shows, sci-fi stuff that wouldn't fly on other stations, either because it was pushing the boundaries, trying things that were unusual or something like that. But they canceled everything so quickly, I stopped caring if something was coming to Fox, because it was just like, they're just going to cancel it, so why bother watching? You know? I'll wait and see if it does well, and then maybe I'll watch. But then, of course, people aren't watching it, so they cancel it. And it becomes self-fulfilling. I mean, I'll continually be shocked that I was shocked for so long that the X-Files never got canceled, considering Fox's handling of so many others. I mean, I guess it's a testimony to how popular it actually was, but it was really just something showed up on Fox, and it was like, I can't trust that it's going to be there next season, even if the show ends on a cliffhanger. Yeah, but I'm talking more like the sci-fi shows. Obviously, Firefly is a good example. There were a couple others that I just can't think of. You're joking. Okay, fair enough. But also, The X-Files is amazing. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But then so were a lot of their shows that they canceled. Like Firefly. Really darn good. I mean, it's obviously a different type of show, but it was really darn good. And there were a few others. I mean, some of them did make it more than a season and stuff like that, but it just felt like for a while there at the end of the 90s, maybe into early 2000s, that if a weird sci-fi channel, I mean, not channel, sci-fi show showed up on Fox, it was like, it's probably going to get canceled, so I don't want to invest in it. I don't want to invest myself in it. What channel did Alien Nation? I want to say that was, it may have been Fox, but I think that was like USA or something. Seven Days on UPN? I vaguely recall it. I don't think I watched that. I believe Firefly was Fox. I could be wrong, but that's one of the shows that contributed to, in my mind, this, and the minds of like some of my friends and stuff, this idea that if a show shows up on Fox, they're just going to cancel it. Like if it shows up, it's interesting, it's neat, it's sci-fi, they're just going to cancel it. Firefly was Fox, yeah. Yeah, I knew it wasn't like one of the major three. ABC, NBC, CBS. Right. Blanked on that. I haven't actually watched network television in a really long time. The phenomenon Fox came from that, yeah. Like, it was this thing. They got known for it, so it becomes this self-fulfilling prophecy because people don't want to watch. They don't want to get invested in something if they strongly suspect, or quote-unquote know, that the channel's just going to cancel it. I mean, some stuff that got canceled was, you know, really not good, but some of it was really good, really interesting. You know, and I certainly didn't watch every one of those shows or try to or something like that. Some of them were things that some of my friends were just really into and everything. Yeah, I think Futurama is a good example of that, too, because it was like that, I think. That's 4, 5, and 6. Miss shows like Highlander and Due South. Yeah. See, and that's the thing. Netflix had Due South on for a while. They had MacGyver on for a while. If they had Highlander too, like, you know, get some of these old properties and just have them always available, and you're gonna get people always being there. They did that with Star Trek, and they're only losing it because Paramount is taking them back. But yeah, Due South is a great show. I did watch that on Netflix. I watched MacGyver on Netflix. But they're not up there right now. Oxygen made a name for itself showing Xena all the time back in the day. Yeah, I mean, some of the channels did that. Yeah, the original MacGyver, Mr. Wolverine. I have not seen the new one other than some clips that made me realize that they definitely did not understand what MacGyver was all about. When you have one character who likes using guns, say to MacGyver, "Can I use my gun now?" and he's like, "Yes, you can," kind of thing. Yeah, maybe you're not understanding what the MacGyver show is all about. Jack of All Trades was fun. I mean, but, you know, it had Bruce Campbell. Briscoe County Jr., that's what they need. Like, you know, get Briscoe County Jr., Jack of All Trades, these old niche shows that are really good. Keep them up there. Get staples. Like you just need some staples. Silly bots. Get out of here. You love Briscoe County Jr.? I mean, everyone should. It's so good. I feel like I should have mentioned this to you at some point earlier, Tyler Rabbit, then. So many more things we could have talked about. You think you have them on DVD? Oh, nice. I mean, Richard Dean Anderson was in a Western that got canceled, too. Legend, I think it was. It had... God, I'm terrible. I'm blanking on his name. Q. John Delancey, thank you. Yeah, that was a fun show as well. Like, if there was a Netflix service that just had movies from the, like, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, TV shows like MacGyver, Law and Order, ER, Briscoe County Jr., Legend, you know, all of these things, I'd sign up for that in a heartbeat. And just keep them up. Just give them all. Give them all to me. Like GOG for TV. I mean, I suppose. Like Turner Classic Movies, but also TV shows. Yeah, Northern Exposure. I mean, I had never actually watched it, but yeah, I mean, it's a good example of that. Good old TV. Well, but see, I also want movies. Like Turner Classic Movies type stuff. Bad Day at Black Rock, The Apartment. Oh, I saw something today on Twitter. Someone shared a story. I think it was like from a director or casting director or something for The Graduate, talking to Robert Redford, who tried for that role, and he was like, Robert, you're not a fit for this. You can't be a loser. And he's like, what are you talking about? How many times have you struck out with women? What do you mean? And that's the anecdote. Because let's face it, who doesn't have a crush on Robert Redford, you know? Everyone has a crush on Robert Redford. Everyone. Man, woman, child. What you're waiting for is someone to come up with a streaming service, integrator app, lets you search and watch from multiple streaming services as long as you have the subscription for those services. That could be useful, yeah. He is good looking, yeah. He'll always be Roy Hobbs to you. What movie is that? Well, Lord Canis, so one thing is that he has specifically not gotten any work done. Yeah, he was in the original Great Gatsby. Really good in that. The Natural, that's right, yeah. And The Sting, yep. Like, there's a lot of Hollywood actors that they get, you know, Botox or whatever, surgery, plastic surgery and stuff like that. He has gotten none of that. He still looks good. He still looks good as a very old man. Not very old. As an older gentleman, shall we say. You have a fondness for Richard Gere? You actually met Robert Redford at a social dinner function thing. Super nice guy. And that's the other thing, is that I have never heard a bad word said about him, either. Which, to be fair, it's entirely possible that I haven't. There's some pretty awful people that I hadn't heard bad words about until, like, it came out and then the scandals hit and they were revealed to be pretty awful people. But he was still good as the villain in the Captain America movie. Yeah, I didn't even know about that until recently. I need to watch that. Just because it has Robert Redford in it. I mean, there are certain actors that it's like, oh, so-and-so's in it? Shh, I'm going to watch that. Robert Redford. If there's a movie with Robert Redford in it, I will watch it. Sidney Poitier, I will watch it. Which is why Sneakers is such a great movie, because it has both of them. Kevin Kline was that way for you too? Alright, on to a bag at 24. Gene Wilder, yeah. You mentioned Sneakers before, and I refused to. No, I just didn't notice it. Ben Kingsley was in Sneakers, yes. A lot of stuff goes by. I'm also trying to build Lego, you know? Oh, Fish Called Wanda is one of my dad's favorite movies. He loved that movie. Wait, this isn't the movie Gossip Channel? I mean, it does say, just chatting, you know? Ah, almost missed that piece. Get out of there. Get out of the bag. Thank you. Alright, so let's see. Okay, long yellow plate here. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Turner Classic Movies, and then I just stopped watching TV, and that is one of the things that I have missed. Turner Classic Movies. Alright, we need the brown rounded end piece. Pretty much just watch YouTube and Twitch these days. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly that and Netflix for me. You'd watch old war movies on TCM with your grandpa. It was always fun. Mm-hmm. Rusalka and Pushing Up Date Roses used to live stream movies and shows. Would they just, like, tell you what service it was on and then watch it? Or would they actually stream the content? Because I'm surprised they wouldn't get in trouble if so. Or I would have thought they would get in trouble for that. They'd stream it themselves, huh? I guess if you don't keep the VODs around, that does protect you from getting too much coming your way. Oh, gotcha, okay. Alright, where is the red one? There it is. The olden days, when you used to LP. Alright, we got more stairs here. Starcade was fun to watch. Oh, old game shows. I didn't really watch too many. It's basically Jeopardy for me. Just realize that you have no idea what I'm building. I'm building the Lego Titanic. So, hold on a second. Oops, sorry. Lego Titanic. That's what we've finished so far. And this is we've technically on the second half. Just building a Lego box right now, yeah. Kind of. That explains the Titanic conversation before. And next, Ald will build the Lego iceberg. Thanks for the bits there. It is. It is. I'm having a blast building this. This is what, session 5, I think. I think we're on session 5 now. Build the rescue ship, or I could build the Californian, the one that ignored the sinking. The Carpathia was the one that got there first. The Californian was the one that ignored the rockets, really, is what it was. They saw the rockets, they ignored it. It was like, rockets at sea! White ones, I wonder what they could be. Oh, probably nothing. Is basically what it was. Ald builds the Lusitania. And we get a brown clip brick here. You can, I don't have anything set up for it to, like, do a notification right now. There is a tip link if you want to do, I think it's PayPal. Otherwise, the bits, I haven't set up a new donation goal yet for the bits. Like, right now we're working on, well, right now we've surpassed the amount for the assembly square. I just haven't ordered it yet. Because I was hoping for a free with purchase, but they are not doing one for non-Star Wars stuff right now. Sadly. But yeah, I mean, it won't be long until there is another another thing up there. I just need to decide what and put it up there. If I had known the free with purchase thing was going to be a Star Wars thing, I would have created a new one a little while ago, unfortunately. There are a few Star Wars sets that I would like to get. I mean, I will eventually. Yeah, it's a bit more flat. This 1x1 seems a little bit off in its dimensions. Like, they did just announce a UCS Luke's land speeder. It's really nice. Looks like a really nice build. So that might be one. I do need a better chair, yes. I don't necessarily need to do a goal for that, though. I mean, I'd like to get a better camera, too. This one I'm not particularly happy with. And I need to get a better desk. This is literally a card table with wooden planks on it, keeping it steady, and getting a flat surface. That's what that is. Yeah, the land speeder toy as a kid. This thing, the land speeder is huge, which actually my hands are probably not on screen. It's bigger than this substantially. All right, next step. All right, get 4x8s in white here. Beige and gray bricks. Realizes that his photographic memory is insane because he remembers a TV show from 33 years ago. I mean, I remember TV shows from 33 years ago. Mind you, I don't have a photographic memory, so my memories do tend to be hazy and everything. What about sets you already have? I have some sets that I have purchased that I have not opened yet. And those are going to be things that get built. To a certain extent, it was like I did not expect to hit the goals as quickly as we have. So that's part of it. But they will definitely get into the rotation. But they also work as just like, you know, anytime I need to build something, they are available. I'm not going to build, like, old things, because I'd have to, like, dig up the pieces from all of the containers and everything like that. Unless I had something that was still together and I literally took it apart just so that I could rebuild it on stream, which, I don't know. Seems kind of silly. J-Jack 2, this had 9,090 pieces in it. Obviously, a few extras for the extra pieces, in case you lose one. Yeah, there's only one set. It is the biggest LEGO set. There's only one set that had more, and it's all tiny pieces like this, because it's maps. Little 1x1 cylinders, actually, rather than plates. At least for the most part. Might have a few others, but they're all small pieces. Notes the word need. Anytime I need to build something. Yeah, you know, I might have... Even though we've hit our goals so far, it is entirely possible that there will be a point where I would, like, finish the Titanic, or whatever the current build is, and I wouldn't have hit the goal for the next thing yet, you know? Hence need. I mean, I could just not stream, but that seems mean. LEGO needs to make a scale model of Jupiter. Oh man, that reminds me. I need to share a Twitter link on Discord after this. All right, let's make sure that these are straight. You're usually the old man in these things, that you're not here. I am older than 75% of my viewers, according to YouTube. Give or take. Alright, let's see. We got two 3x3s here, and then nothing but 2x3s. Flip it around. 3x3, 3x3, and then a whole bunch of 2x3s. Aw, poor Dracophile. Poor Dracophile. Sorry, that was the Guardian in me coming out. You don't know how it happened? You were young last week. Now, people that in your mind are your age call you sir. Yeah, Sir isn't you. Sir is your dad. Right? Right? Ah, no, Lord Canis. I'll just fire him a little bit more. That's all. You like to refer to your age as 29 again. Alright, let's see. What else do we got? Okay, that is everything there. Yep. Alright, get the fire extinguisher tops, aka the taps. These on there. Or I'll run you out into the open without cover, XCOM style. Well, yeah, I mean, someone needs to do it. And it's so nice when you volunteer for that, Dracophile. It really is. The rest of the team very much appreciated it. Taps, time for bed already? Maybe. Alright, these are going to be 2 apart. Huh. Seems like they could have gotten these to not be on exactly a piece, but whatever. There we go. Anything else? Yes. Brick and a brick. Hey, Farron, how's it going? It's called Forward Observer. Your job is to find the enemy for the rest of us. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alright, so we got a brick, another brick, but we don't have the offset brick side facing. We got just the straight side facing. And then the 2 beige garage door runner rail pieces. There we go. And 1x1 brown cylinder brick there and there. Inverse slopes. I believe this is going to wrap up this bag. You have an age and a number since you were birthed. Age is however the hell you feel. Yeah, that's a good way of viewing it. Alright, so we've got a white 1x1 quarter cylinder tile, brown 1x1 quarter cylinder tile, brown 1x1 tile, and a gold tap, or a milky gold tap piece. And those are the extra pieces for that bag. Alright, bag number 25, which we have already opened because we needed to get a piece out. There we go. There's some dark green in here. It's very nice. Looking forward to getting a dark green. Nothing else in those bags. Let's go ahead and put the 1x1 that I found over there with the rest. So I don't think another piece is missing. There we go, off to the side. You haven't seen anyone point out that I'm holding a casual conversation with 33 people while putting together 300, 400 Lego pieces with no errors? I've had a handful of errors. On one of these, I had to lift up a section to turn a build component around. I have had errors, but not many. Not many. You have that existential dread that comes with approaching 40? Ah, it's nothing, Bats. Don't worry. You couldn't do that well? I am good at what I do. Many, many, many years of building Lego. Man, I should do that Liam Neeson line, but altered for Lego. There we go. So these are going to be offset a little bit. It is nice to get all of these bracket pieces, though. They are great for getting studs not on top. Snot, for those who are unaware. Several years of streaming, yep. I mean, my very first streams were all the way back in 2013, so it's been a while. Although I jumped Twitch ship to go to Hitbox, I think it was. There may have been another one as well. I don't remember. I didn't go to Beam, though. I came back to Twitch when Hitbox started going down the crapper. Yeah, I was a Twitch competitor for a while. It tried, but it couldn't, like, the thing that it did best kind of relied on it not having a whole lot of people on the platform. And then once there were a whole lot of people on the platform, well, wouldn't you know it, that thing doesn't work so well anymore. Missed out on Mixer for the 6 months? Yeah, well, it was Mixer and then it became Beam, I believe. But I think that's when, like, when Hitbox started going up and people were switching to Mixer, that's when I kind of switched back here. You think you're the only one under 30 here right now? Nah, I don't know. I'm sure there's others. Yeah, I wasn't on anything before Twitch. Let's see. What else? Anything else? Nope. Alright, that's good. Let's go ahead and get our 4x6s here. You're still jealous of my Egypt trip? It's one of your bucket list items? Oh, it's really nice. Abcody, you're 29? There you go. Yeah, like, I would I can look up the company I used, Basco Screech. I mean, obviously, you know, they may not even be around whenever you are able to do that, if, you know, that comes. But it was a good trip. It was a good tour. There was a lot of good stuff going on with that. And I would recommend them. Like, the things that were not the best about the trip were things outside of their control. Let's see, gold 1x1s. So it was a really good trip. One by one plate. I mean, it's definitely something that I want to go back to. I would love to go back. Mind you, I also want to go to Egypt and Greece and Turkey and Italy and so many other places. Too much sand for you? There isn't really that much, actually, Dracophile. I mean, there are in certain places, but you know, if you stay up by the pyramids rather than do what I did and go off into the actual desert to get better pictures, yeah, you'll be fine. That's where I found a really nice piece of flint, though. You don't tolerate heat well, then? Well, go in January. Oh, yeah, Batsko Street. Yeah, Cairo literally partially, like, it's right up against it. Cairo grew up to the pyramids, yeah. You get on the Giza Plateau, and you can look down the escarpment, and there are apartment buildings. Half green, half sand, yeah. Fancy word, escarpment. I know my words. Trying to get these straightened out a little bit. I mean, I speak good. I know many words. You know that song? What song? I mean, if you go now, you also get to go to the brand new Egyptian Museum, which was almost done when I went. Oh yeah, I mean, Greece is really high on my list. You have too much going on there. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, Dracophile. The only music we've got going on is EU4 and Victoria 2. let's see. Dark red. Yep. Let's get a dark red tile in here. A dark red tile. Thought you heard an excerpt from Dvorak's Ninth Symphony. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if some of this is based on Dvorak, but no, it's definitely not the Ninth Symphony. It is not from the New World. Like, the EU4 and Victoria 2 stuff is definitely, like, they do try to, okay, I want these two and this one. Okay. They definitely do try to, definitely do take inspiration from different composers and stuff like that, so. Words are good hillbilly words. Imagine what the Lego piece count was perfect when you finished kits. You found a piece under your table and didn't know where it went. Would I care? I mean, this was missing a piece. We got a. I don't have one here, but the machine packed the wrong piece in one of the bags. Luckily, I had one of the 4 sets that had that piece in it, also here unopened, so I was able to get one and not wait. Specifically this. But LEGO's really good because they have a part replacement program. So you tell them the set. If the part is listed, then you can get it. It did take like 2 weeks, which is unfortunate, but I assume that they had to manually get the part out from a container and pack it up and send it, kind of thing, as opposed to any sort of automated thing. You think the fact that it wasn't perfect would drive you insane? I mean, I think you'd notice that you missed a piece, kind of thing. Because they really do try to make these. I mean, I suppose if there's like this construction here and you take this 1x2 plate out, you're not going to miss that, but you add R's in weird places. Oh, you better not be one of those that says Washington, Batsko Screech. You better not. I'm going to have to have words with you if you are. Washington. The nerve. Washington, eh? That's kind of near Silver Springs, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Your dad says Chicago? Chicago. I don't... That sounds too weird to me. You still say soda? Well, yeah. That's what it is, soda. I mean, you could call it pop, but then people might think you're from the Midwest. And then there's also soda pop, which is when you're a transplant from the Midwest into the East. Or, I guess, you know, West Coast kind of thing, too. Nope, it's all Coke. At least it's not soda. Ptolemy soda? I had to go there. It's all Coke. Everything is Coke. Your dad used to say Chicago and stocks, huh? Just call it by its name, like I need a Mountain Dew. How can I be from Maryland and call it soda? Everyone calls it soda. As my mother discovered when she was a teacher here and said, all right, who wants what kind of pop? And the class is like looking at her weird. Soda pop. Oh! Let's see. The Titanic and Olympic ships cost approximately $4.1 million, £3 million to build. $416.7 million, almost £300 million in today's money. They're expensive. Pop in good old Ohio. Well, my mother grew up in Minnesota, so that's where her pop comes from. But my dad grew up in Indiana, and it was soda for him. So, you know. Okay, time for the window pieces. Minnesota, don't you know? Oh, yeah. Would you like a bag? Would you like a bag with that? Oh, yeah, the crappies were really biting that day. Oh, yeah. Well, it got 30 below, don't you know? I tried to get one of my cousins to teach me the Minnesota accent, and she wouldn't do it. It was very sad. She lives out here now, though, and has kind of lost it. Only kind of. We need tortillas to make our tacos. No, that wasn't quite right. I sound like Ballard, the Swedish enclave just north of Seattle. Well, why do you think that Minnesota sounds that way, man? It's all the Swedes and Norwegians. Oh, yeah. No, Mr. Wolverine, I have Norwegian ancestry. I mean, maybe some Danes moved to Norway at some point, but no, because my mother's family arrived here in just after the 1900s. I still have family back in Norway. I've visited them. Norwegian ancestry, this explains much. Well, it's that in German, but American German from, I want to say the 1740s, maybe the 1760s. I can't remember exactly when they arrived here. But my father's family arrived here before 1776. Your wife's family is Norwegian? Yeah. Yeah, understandably there, Crescent. You don't think you know anyone that's moved back? So I need 6 of these. Alright, this is going to be a lot. You did your genealogy recently and found out that you're less Irish than advertised. So, on my mother's side, her grandmother is last name Welsh from Ireland. So that kind of gives that away. We have not really figured out why my father's family left the Palatinate, other than just, general wars in the 1700s. There was a big war with Poland around that time, if I remember correctly. There are still some members of my family over in Germany, but they have expressed, zero interest in having anything to do with us. I mean, to be fair, that is over 200 years ago when we split off, so... I may be making it sound harsher than it really is. Oh, yeah, Mr. Wolverine, Minnesota and Wisconsin, were big places for Swedish, Danish, Norwegian, and Finnish immigration. There's quite a few names that I recognize from being in that region that I only later kind of realized, oh, yeah, they're Finns. Yeah, and my grandmother on my father's side, her last name was Brown, which pretty common from German brawn, so pretty German on my dad's side. The Croatian and Italian, so your main language is loud volume. Well, Mr. Wolverine, if you know relatives in America, I mean, just send them a card or something. Just say, how are you doing? I mean, if you feel like it. If you want to get in touch with them, just, send them a letter, send them a card, something like that. Just say hi. It could be you could wait until Christmas or something like that. I mean, I can also understand, like, not contacting people if you literally have no idea what they're like or anything like that. Ask for money in small, unmarked bills. Actually contacted and visited relatives in Poland. It was actually kind of cool how welcoming they were. Yeah, I mean, some of them are going to be. I mean, obviously, like, my mother's family maintained contact with the Norwegian relatives. Hey, Solarian, how's it going? So that in itself made it very... Like, we stayed at one of their houses when we went to Norway in the early 90s. They actually stayed here, I don't know, 5, 8 years ago, something like that. Lincoln did mention one of my ancestors, well, not ancestors, one of my relatives in letters twice because he was an admiral. He's buried in Arlington. What did your ancestors do? Blacksmiths. Miller. What did my ancestors do? I watched frickin' birds. We actually have no idea what our German family name means. I'm obviously not going to say it here, but if you ever encountered someone with my family name, they're related to me. There are no others. Well, they're either related to me or... it is possible that there were some slaves who took our name. I don't know. That's how long ago my family was here. But yeah, so basically they should be... Yeah, I mean, there might be some adoptions in there too, but basically they're related to me. Even over in Germany. It does, with the exception of some of them did get the name altered slightly, spelling-wise, and if you alter a couple letters, you get a pretty common Jewish name. So that can get confusing in a couple places. But our specific spelling, they're related to me. Alright, have a good night, Nolden. Thank you for coming out. This might be the last bag. I'm gonna see, because I don't have that much left. 2 bags, actually. But I think... No, 3 bags. That would probably take me too long to do tonight. But I might be able to do another bag. Muller means Miller in German. Yeah, it's not that. It's not that, Mr. Wolverine. Now you're trying to figure out what that is, Crescens. Hit me up after the stream. I mean, it might not just be Jewish. It might be, there might be some non-Jewish Germans. I'm not sure. But I have definitely seen it for a number of Jews. You need a Crescent's disguise. Alright, well, the good news is that if I had lost that one piece, there was an extra one in this bag. Like, if it had not actually been in this. Which is why they gave them to you. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these in. Ah, you're selling yourself short there, Crescens. It's really Hasselhoff, all to secretly David. Hey, I got the hair. No, I don't have the hair. I may have once had the hair, if I hadn't started losing it. Can't have a real name as a nickname? Sure you can. Sure you can. Alright, so we got an extra trans dark... Well, they call it brown, trans brown. 1x1 white tile and a 1x1 plate. Okay. Let's go ahead and just do the next bag then. Bag 26. I'm Jerry. My nickname is Paul. Get out there. You're supposed to get out there. You're a bad piece. Don't try to hide. Get these over there. I think I might need to twist my camera a little bit. For the next stream, I mean, not for this one. Bipolar Dice Roller subscribed to Tier 1. Thank you very much. 6 months. I really appreciate that. Twitch threading is very, very weird. It is very, very weird. Alright, let's see. Alright, we got, some gray bricks there. We need some gray log bricks. Actually, a lot of immigrants end up with real name nicknames, too. Especially Asians. Your mom gave you a name she thought no one could make a nickname of? You'd rather have been named Victoria and Eleonora like your father wanted? Aww. I mean, I have a completely unique name in that no one is... Thank you, Peace. Get out. Thank you. No one has ever had my name, my full name, even if you exclude my middle name. But my father was a junior, so there's this little bit of me that's like, I could have been a third. I could have been snobbish. Could have added Esquire to my name. Just for the heck of it. AuldDragon the Third, Esquire. Exactly. I still could. Yeah, I still could, but... you were adopted, so you got to choose your first name? Oh. I hope you're still happy with it. I mean, I don't know how old you were or anything. I can imagine some kids being really weird. Alright, see you, Title Rabbit. Thanks for coming out. Wouldn't you need to be a lawyer to be an Esquire? I don't think you need to be. On the other hand, as long as I'm not, like, signing my name with that, who's gonna stop me? You know? Yeah, I get that, Solarian. I mean, for me, it's like... To a certain extent, a name is just a name. Be happy with it, kind of thing. There's all kinds of reasons good reasons to be happy with the name you were given, kind of thing. Alt's name, you figured it out. Guybrush Threepwood. You're just surprised at how few Martins you've run into in your life. That's true. I mean, considering how old the name is. Now, what's fun is realizing modern names that are really, really old and have interesting meanings, like Dennis. If you've ever known a Dennis, they're named for Dionysus. AuldDragon the Third, Esquire. Sounds like someone wearing a monocle and a bow tie who constantly carries a copy of the Harvard Law Review around. Darn right. I'd do that even if I didn't go to Harvard. I mean, you know, I didn't go to Harvard, and I wouldn't have gone to Harvard, but I'd do it anyway. I mean, I'd be a friggin' third, you know? But my dad did not like his name. He is actually someone who had a real name nickname. So he had a real name nickname. Let's see. So that is right there. There's a new Monkey Island coming out, so then Ald may, Reed should do the Monkey Island games. It's been on the list of games to probably eventually play. But that's also a very long list. So Dracophile, not a fan of Harvard, huh? That's interesting. Why do you dislike Harvard? I'm very curious as to why you dislike Harvard. I'm always interested in why people might dislike Harvard. I'm definitely not just saying Harvard to get a rise out of you. Oh no, I would not ever just say Harvard to get a rise out of someone who dislikes Harvard. It's that small liberal arts college up the chuck. I'm mean. I'm terrible. There we go. Flip it around. It's no Oxford. Home of the great Oxford comma. The holy, the righteous Oxford comma. The Charles being Boston's river? Ah, gotcha. I know some people from Boston, but not very well, and never really talked about Boston much. Best Oxford comma. Oh, yeah. Your turn to hiss at Oxford comma? Ah, you fiend. How dare he? Oh, wait. So Dracophile, did you grow up in Boston? Because if so, that means that you have a Boston accent, right? And you're not a fan of Harvard? Boston is a great place to visit, especially if you like American history, and not so great to live there. Yeah, I can. You can fake a Boston accent. Well, so can I. Probably not terribly convincingly, but... It's really that you mar things and you're made of tin. So, Mad Martin, if you're made of tin, and I have, you know, a little bit of, copper, does that mean I can use you to make, bronze? Because I might need to melt you down then. That's your super mecha form. So here's a fun bit of name trivia. Do you guys know why popes take papal names? Because they didn't always. Time to make a sign for your protest at City Hall. No more Oxford comma. Just because you want to thank your parents, Madonna and God, doesn't mean that you should take the Oxford comma away, Bats. You can do a Philly accent, that's close, right? I don't actually know what a Philly accent sounds like. The pleasure of listening to Iron Golems roasting in the background. Wow, that's like me and my Symphony of Crusader Kings 2 executions. Symphony of Crusader Kings 2 executions. I'm terrible. I'm so terrible. So what's this about Pope names? So, you know, like, you know, they'll have Pope John the Fourth or something like that. They didn't start out doing that. The reason one the first pope who did it did so because his personal name was Mercurius. And he felt it was inappropriate for the head of the church to be named after a pagan god. So he took a papal name, and everyone has done it since. I mean, how many people do you know who are named Mercurius, you know? Not entirely unreasonable, yeah. There's a logic to it, certainly. Of course, me talking about popes just makes me think of the Cadaver Synod. Ah, the Cadaver Synod. It is right there. You always chuckle when you see that mentioned in CK2, yeah. When I first got it, I had to go look it up, and boy, is that a ride. Better than Sixtus as a papal name. Yeah, Mr. Wolverine, he was named for Mercury. Because Mercurius was a fairly common personal name, just like Dionysus. I mean, Dionysus, like I just said, still fairly common through Dennis and a few other similar names. The start of traditions are weird. They can be. You need to seduce the Pope with your pagan high priest. You actually taught about that in class, and the kids loved it. Oh, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. I certainly would. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, teaching the kids about, you know, in 6th grade, I think it was, when we got to learning about ancient Egypt. What did the kids all love learning about? The embalming process for mummies, of course. How old were the students? Get all of these pointing in. Actually, you know what? I should probably just put these on and then straighten them. It's probably faster. High school sophomores, juniors. Okay. Yeah, yeah. That is definitely the kind of thing that I would have loved as a high school sophomore, senior. Meanwhile, in high school, one thing that I did was when I had computer classes that I finished my work early on, I would take the save disks that other students had left in class and move all of the files on them into folders that were named for alt characters. Random alt characters. I was kind of mean. The ship was well prepared for alcoholics. So many taps. What's on tap? Seawater. Oh. Oh, never mind. Get all these straight. There you go. Looks pretty good. And let's see. Large plate here. Remember this one time you had a crusade launched against you in CK3 and murdered 3 popes and they kept on coming. Oh, you don't like the seawater on tap? I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I'm still like I still can't get over the time in Crusader Kings 2 in my Smash the Patriarchy campaign where I had 3 court physicians commit suicide to cure me of cancer and stuff like that. That was bizarre. For you, my liege, gets knife. Oh no, stop, don't do it. Oh man, that was so good. That was so good. Certainly better than curing my cancer by castrating himself, or me. Actually, that's what. Yeah, usually me that was getting castrated. And we need that. That goes there. Feels very flimsy, but I guess I didn't have much choice. These aren't exactly that much better. There we go. For some reason, your court physician at one point kept dying from unknown causes. Still have no idea who the hell kept murdering them. The physicians in CK don't really seem to take the Hippocratic Oath seriously. No, they don't. No, they don't, really. Okay. We get... Where is that? That is right there. That is right there. Going all the way down to here. And here. And then all of the dark gray ones. I mean, J2's reaction to my comment about Tengri and Old Tengri is still the best, absolute best moment of Crusader Kings 2 for me. No better moment at all. We have a book now. That was classic, yeah. They're hypocritical in their Hippocratic Oath. Yeah, a little bit. So these spots are going to be where we get some more lifeboats. So that's locked in, but it's still kind of flimsy. Not a whole lot that they can do about that, though. Alright, you're heading to bed? Have a good night there, Mr. Wolverine. There we go. And another clip here. This is going to be where the funnel is going to sit. Alright, there we go. Looks like it's basically mirrored on the other side. Yeah, it is. Yep. Alright. Okay. Right there, and get that in there. Yep. There we go. Nope. Turn that around there. There we go. Have I ever wondered what my dark side counterpart is like? Well, he probably doesn't like Lego. You know? And once you get to that, it's like, who cares? The person sounds terrible. No, I really have not. I really have not. By 4 tile there. And likes pickles. Yes. Yeah. Likes Mega Blocks or worse, Caro. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That would do it. The Fiend. I wonder why they didn't give you a 2x4 there. There we go, and a couple more pieces. There we go. Okay, next up. Oh, all right. Interesting that it didn't put this piece on before. I don't know why. Alright, let's go ahead and turn... Nope. Turn all of these that way. There we go. So it makes for an interesting design here. I think they did that on the top of the Saturn V, too. Still not used to seeing a 2x4 being plastic? Oh, yeah. Yep, 2x4. 2x4 brick. Interesting little... I guess this is the compass area. The compass was up there, maybe? I don't know. Howdy, Tiberiosity. How's it going? Unfortunately, you are arriving just as I am about to wrap up. I am sorry to say. Because with this piece, we are done with this bag and the stream. We got a blue 1x1 cylinder and a milky gold 1x1 cylinder plate. Put those away. Lurking and hosting. I missed a good bit of your stream, so you just decided to host me for tonight. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Let's see if we have any text coming up. But no, we have the funnel, and apparently that's when we also put together the two parts. So we'll go ahead and put it there. So we have bag number 27 and bag number 28, which does have the stand and the pieces to lock them together. And then next session, next Friday, looks like we are going to be starting on the final third box and make the stern. And, of course, everyone's favorite poop deck. Not a fin funnel, no, just a regular funnel, yeah. So, real fast, let's take a quick look at what we've got. It's pretty light. It's not very heavy, which is always nice. But that's because it's also hollow. So this is more locking mechanisms. We got some different floors. These are probably either crew quarters or third class. Probably second class and probably first class there. Poop decks are exactly why ships are all targets. If you say so, sir. So it looks like we're going to have the funnel, again, just resting on these two sections there. Maybe it'll get up to here. I don't know. Kind of hope it does. But, yeah. The engines are going to go in here. We got more of the nice siding. Does look very nice. I do like this design here with this open, like it's open but covered deck area. It does look nice, although, I mean, I guess it will be dark enough that you won't really see the other colors in there. But I do kind of wish that they were all the same color. Let's see, what else? Little ladder areas to get up to this area. I think this is supposed to be the compass area, the kind of the highest point they could get it, sort of thing, but I'm not positive. But yeah. Again, I would have liked support here. Probably would like an inverted slope going up there to support the funnel. And this, I would like to have support. It's a little bit flexible. Just a little piece there, little piece on the next one, that kind of thing. I usually do that because I don't like bits flexing and moving on stuff. There is also the thing, like, if this fell, and let's say the funnel came off, and like that, it is possible for it, depending on how hard it fell, for this to punch through and break this piece. So that's kind of where I am with that. Obviously, if you do reinforce this, there's a good chance that these pieces would break, but yeah, the details are really nice. And they got good-looking designs here. I think these I mean, these should be flush, but I'm not sure that you can do that, so... It does look pretty good. And then the portholes there, and the windows up there. Solution, don't drop it. Well, that is always the goal. That is always the goal. But yeah, so this will connect up with the other piece we have. This is where the stern will connect in. So it's pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it. Let me double check something real fast. Make sure that that is going that way. Yeah. Yeah. I just want to double check these to make sure that it's supposed to have the bottom of the brick, the plate there. We go back all the way to the start. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that right there. Alright. Other than that, works. Zip on back to where we left off. There we go. Alright, so, I'm pretty happy with the construction so far. It'll be interesting to see the engines sliding in there and stuff like that. And 2 more bags for this middle section, and I will have to get out the middle for next time. Not the middle, the third box for the stern for next time. So I want to thank you guys for coming out. Don't forget, we will be back on tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow for Spelljammer. As far as I know right now, keep in mind, next week and especially the week after, streams are going to be up in the air. My father's funeral is coming up, so there may be days when I need to go help out with planning or something like that. But for now, I am expecting to stream next week, and then I'm expecting not to stream the following week. So, do keep in mind, and just make sure you're following me here on Twitch, getting the alerts, and Discord or Twitter are the other good places to get the alerts as well. So we'll be back tomorrow for Spelljammer. We'll be back on Monday for Super Robot Wars. Wednesday, I'm planning for a special retro stream. And then Friday, we'll be back for Minecraft and this. Thank you guys for coming out. I will see you guys next time. See you then, everyone.